The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 11 empty. Stop.
They run with a rookie. It's Chase Brown. Able to slither, breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
Here we go.
First down, Cincinnati.
12.
Burrow looking to pass. Hits his target. That's Charlie Jones. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Now a give left side. Brown with it. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. This defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And some room to run now. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 48 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Burrow on play action. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Samuel going to go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now Mason. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. You talk about this Bengals defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this group. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Play action. Now Purdy. And he First shot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Niners at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Gets past one man. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Trey McBride, an 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
That was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't hook it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. First catch so far by Chase. It's a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Get set. 12. Stop.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
11.
An inside give, Brown. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and runs support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
11 MT.
3rd down, here's Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 7-7, our score. And the first play will be a field goal try. This a 27-yard attempt here. McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Ooh, the juke. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run here with Mason. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, 49ers! Ty Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Play action. It's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Bengals.
Here's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
Gun.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
11 mighty. 12.
Running right, here's Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Running right through him. And he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown.
McPherson now for the extra point.
McPherson for the extra point.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Bengals 17, 49ers 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a tool that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner.
They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Purdy. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They go to Johnson again. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1. Up the middle, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Purdy on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 3rd down, Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're trying to dial up 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you? And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
11 mighty.
Here's Brown on second down. Oh, it shifts past him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Burrow on first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And second down. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw, Purdy. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Out to the flat here for Johnson. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on third down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And Myles Murphy, a 1st-round pick, in on the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They defer to Brown to start the drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 133 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
11 MT, hey.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a handoff. Johnson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves him with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
11 mighty.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
11.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They go play action with Burrow. That's caught. Andre Yoshibas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Now a give left side, Brown with it. Oh, what a move. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Stop.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Here we go.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
11.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. McPherson on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Purdy looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Purdy now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.